Good morning. As I mentioned yesterday, I am not doing a 4 a.m. workout today. Starting at 10:41. Yeah, feels different. Definitely feels different. I'm gonna try my ring toss game. Oh, okay. That was probably the closest I've been in a while. Um, so yeah, as I mentioned yesterday, I had bedtime visits last night. So I didn't get back home until late, and then I had breakfast visits this morning. So that kind of closed the window down, not really allowing me to get 8 hours of sleep and get up at 4 and work out. So I just pushed my workout later. Still going to do my warm up. Uh, going to do arms and lats today. So let's get started. So see my change in schedule has thrown me off. I did not use my wireless mic for that first clip. So, don't know if there's going to be much of an audio difference, but here we are. Not too much to report today. I don't think I talked about my weight yesterday. I weighed yesterday 178. I forgot to weigh myself this morning, and I've already eaten a little bit of food and had coffee, so no point in weighing myself. It would just be thrown off. So, but doing good, back in the 170s. Want to make a big push, really try to get down into the 160s. I don't know if by the end of the year, what's today? Today's December 6th. Oh, I could do that probably. But I say probably. We've got Christmas goodies coming up. Just got to stay away from it. Anyway, I'm gonna do. I think I'm only gonna do 5 minutes on here because I've already done some pet visits, so I've been moving around already today. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes on the rower, and then start with some dumbbell curls. See, I'm all out of sorts today because I did my warm up. I never did my stretching, so I just got done that, and now I'm going to start with dumbbell curls. I'm going to try going up today. I believe the last time I did 35s, and I don't know how many reps I got. I'm going to go up to 40. You know, I typically would do high reps. I can only get, depending on the day, between 5 and 10 of these. So I don't know. It just every once in a while I like to sprinkle in lifting something a little heavier. Also want the 35s to feel lighter on the next set. So okay, well, 11. I don't know. I don't know if I ever got 11 before. Whew, yeah, that's good. Next up is cable crossover tricep extensions And I set this up, but I can't remember what angle. I think I had these up high. And so I was doing a kind of a high range. I don't know. I feel like you could get, a good workout at any level. So, and I think this is the weight I used last time. And I don't think I got 20. So, let's see. Okay. I actually really feel that in my shoulders too, because if you think about it, your shoulder, you try to keep your elbows back to do this movement. So it's the force is trying to pull forward, so you have to stabilize with your shoulders. So yeah, I could feel that doing shoulders yesterday. I think so. Next up is bent over rows, and I think I did 30 pounds. Again, don't really do bent over rows too often, but I do want to go heavier, so I'm going to go 40 and see how this feels. It's definitely more challenging, so that's good. Oh, I was going to say, at the beginning of using my left arm, that felt lighter, easier than my right. But once I got past 10, it actually ended up being harder, I think. So, okay. Round one done. Gotta catch my breath. get a drink of water, and I'll be back for round two. So while I was putting the dumbbells away, I remembered I bought this sign and I never hung it up. Right? I'm very, very guilty, or have been throughout my life, of doing that. I feel like if you had a graph kind of like how much you overthink, right? I just kind of went off the top and found a wormhole to bring you right back down to, I'm not saying I don't ever think, but I realize that that is the problem. And if you just do what feels good, right? Just do what feels good, do what feels natural. Just live your life that way. Anyway, round two. Squeeze back here and get my 35s. Got to figure out something else with these machines. Kind of in the way. So what did I do? I got 11 on 40s. So I should be able to at least do that, I think, on 35. I lost count. So the reason I lost count is I realized I was starting to, right at the beginning, I had a faster pace going, and I kind of felt like I was doing this rocking. So I concentrated on slowing down so I didn't create like momentum. That made me lose my train of thought on counting, and that doesn't really matter. I just went till I couldn't really do anymore. So I forget how many I got. It was a good weight though. I'm going to stick with this for triceps. That time I was really trying to bring the cables like all the way in, like try to bend my arms, start from my arms bent as much as possible. I just feel like that's just, I don't know, it's better range of motion. All right, bent over rows. I did 40s. Guess I do 35. So I kind of changed the motion of that partway through. I think it was Jeff Cavalier did a video on bent over rows. And I believe he said, think about putting the weight in your back pocket. So you're kind of, rather than just kind of pulling straight up, pull back more like that. I think that was him, and I think that's what he said. So I don't know. I'm going to leave that out because I think I'll do 35 again on the next one. I was just doing those, and as you probably can't see it on the video, you can even see my knees, but I'm on the ground on my knees so much. Maybe not every day, but lots of times, several times a day, playing with dogs, yeah, I got to remember to put like lotion on my knees. They just look, they're tough skin there. Also, I go my calluses kind of as a gauge to how well I'm lifting. Because they'll get tough, they'll start to break, and then skin comes off. And I haven't really noticed that recently, so I don't know. It used to happen with my lat pull down machine that I'm not using anymore, so maybe that's part of it. All right. I'm gonna do 30s. I'm just gonna keep going, finish up this triplet. I don't remember how many I got on 30s. You know what I'm gonna do? 35s. Every once in a while, I'll switch it up. Instead of alternating arms, do two arms together. Same kind of thing I've done on shoulder press. What I call them alternating killer reps. So I'm thinking I can get 20. I don't know. Let's see. Not sure how many of these I'm going to get. Give it a shot. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ow. Ow. I don't know if I was only doing alternating single arms, I might have gotten 20. Just because you get that couple second break. Whereas in the first 10, doing both arms is no break. I don't know. Okay. Triceps. This doesn't feel quite as good as I remember it. So I don't know if maybe I used to have the pulleys lower. I don't know. Okay. Okay, that did feel better that time. So what I did, I think the first set, I said I was feeling it in my shoulders, right? But what I was doing was, I was keeping my elbows back, right? So I was doing more like that, and I can right at that I can feel my rear delts taking the load, kind of, right, or the counter force. This time, trying to line my arm up, I kept my elbow forward a little bit, and extend it that way, and right away I felt that in my triceps more. It's probably just a different part of the shoulder helping to stabilize, but I felt it instantly in my triceps. Okay, last set of rows, and then move over to the other side. Obviously could have gotten more. Okay. Not really sure where I feel those. Yeah, my lats, my back, but maybe more upper. definitely different than doing like like a lat pull down, where you really, I don't know. Anyway, move over to the other side for the next triplet set. So I'm going to change up this triplet. I think last time I did the PowerTech machine for curls, and I did the seated row for lats. I think I used the power body for tricep extensions. But I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to do tricep push downs on this machine. I like this machine better. This bar, I still use this bar. I actually made this, I think early on, one of my earliest videos. I didn't have a curl bar, and so I made this. And I don't know, I don't think I've used it recently, so I wanted to try it on this. It's just a piece of wood with tape and a hook I put through it. I did move the annoying tree that I had back there last time, but I lost a branch. So, I don't know, just as some decor I can put around somewhere else at some point. I don't know about the weight on this. There's 90 pounds on there. So that's kind of going to be trial and error. Actually, I might add 2.5 on each side of the bicep curls. But the seated row, so I had a bunch of smaller plates. And I think I was just talking about it the other day, how like I need smaller plates. What that makes, anyway, I went over and grabbed two 45-pound bumper plates. I mean, it makes no sense having bumper plates on this machine, but I bought a lot of bumper plates because they're cheap. So, and they work. So, I might as well put a 45 on to take up, give me the ability to use the smaller plates elsewhere. So, I had 52.5 on each side. I now have 55 on each side. So I'm going to go up there, go up here. So I'm going to add, I have a couple 2.5-pound plates right here. See, this is another, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plates on here that could easily be taken up with probably, bumper plates will work on here. I might, actually next round I might do that because that would be a lot of small plates right there to save. So, let's see. I don't remember how many reps I got of this last time, but let's see. I love this. I love this machine. Yeah, see, that's not, I don't know. All right, let's go. No annoying tree in the way. If I had to put out one complaint I have is that these, now again, I'm not using this the correct way. It should be sitting in the back and doing preacher curls. But from where I grip this, I feel like, I don't know, with the bar being fixed and straight, it puts strain on my elbow. And I felt that when doing that. I only went up 2.5 on each side, but I got 21. So, and this, I feel like adding 2.5 doesn't really change it a whole lot. It's probably because, I guess of the strength curve or whatever. Yeah, so now for these again, I don't know. When I put the bar on, I tried it and I felt like I just did that and I was like, okay, I can do a bunch of tricep push downs with this. So I have no idea how many I'll get. So. Okay, 21. That was a good weight. Turned out to be a good weight. So 21, 21. Can I get 21 here? Also should have turned my hat around. Wait, there's 2 branches. I lost 2 branches. Oh well. I wonder if they just, they're fake, so obviously. Maybe they just stick in. Yeah, it actually looks like it. It looks like there's just holes that they stick in. So, should be able to reassemble that. But, gotta find a place for that tree. So it's probably not even in the shop, but it's definitely going to be in the way where I put it. Okay, so this is seated row. Went from so it was a total of 105 pounds, and I'm now doing 110. So only an increase of 5 pounds. So again, I wish I had an ice lateral version of this. Ice lateral version with this kind of configuration, being able to move these arms around. Because I don't know that I want to give this up. But man, being able to do like alternating, that would be so nice. Yeah, just the thought that just crossed my mind is, just get another one. I mean, never hurts to have 2 seated row machines, right? Where would I possibly put that? Maybe if I get rid of the lat pull down. I don't know. Okay. I have 21. Let's see. Oh, yes. 22. I concentrated on slowing down And it really, just ever so slight pause in the back when I get to the back position. Whew, that felt good. Okay, I gotta get a drink of water, and I'll be right back over for round two. All right, so I ended up switching these weights out. What was happening is every time I did these curls, I was bumping it up, and I kept adding 2.5 pounds to each side. I ended up what I just did the first round. I had a 10-pound weight, and I had five 2.5 pounders on there, which is 22.5. And I was just talking yesterday about how I might invest in some more Olympic 2.5 pound plates. Or no, I actually was probably talking about 5 pound plates, but whatever. This frees up weights. So I found these 25 pounders. So yes, I bumped up again. So I bumped up the first round. So my last workout I did 20 pounds on each side. The first round I did 22.5. This is now 25. But I got 21 reps. So I don't expect this to be too much more difficult. I am just worried about my elbow. Like that might be what stops me if I feel pain. But let's see. Yeah, it doesn't even really feel that heavy. Okay, that was good. That was much closer to failure. Only a little discomfort in my elbow. Not much. I was thinking when I did that though, like I should just revisit this every once in a while. See how I like preacher curl. Ooh, am I barely starting to see a bicep vein there? Ooh, that'd be cool. Let's see how this is. Okay, yeah, see that? Wow. Okay, yep, that's probably honestly the better way to do it. I mean, I like the way I do it. I just like the way that feels, but it's definitely a different strength curve. When I'm standing, it just feels more consistent all the way through, and probably because my hand is over the joint, right? So I'm basically just picking the weight straight up and down. But from here, right, the joint hinge, whatever you call it, is way out front. So that first part, it's almost like you're fighting against, right? Because I don't know if you could tell, you probably can't even see the angle, right? But from here, it's like I got to start pulling back, and it's almost like you're fighting against, I don't know. Anyway, on to triceps. Okay, I got 21 last time. Honestly, as much as I was just praising this bar, I feel like it's better for curls than for tricep press downs. So I'm instead, this is the attachment I used for curls, which I'll probably probably do next time. So this is just a V or whatever, triangle. So I'm going to put my hands like this. For curls, I like the close grip this way, right? Obviously, tricep press downs, you grab it this way, and so it's going to be kind of a close grip press down. I don't know how that's going to affect my reps. Remember to turn my hat around. I feel like I'm probably stronger. I don't know. I think I'm slightly stronger there because I got the same 21 reps. But yeah, okay. So I got 21 last time. I think these really depends on how slow and controlled and how much you squeeze. And I bet I could do 10 of these really slow and controlled and almost hit failure. Well, let's try it. I'm going to talk about it. Let's just do it. Right, so I'm not going to stop at 10 if I can do more. But I'm going to go slow, and I'm really going to squeeze at the back. Let's see. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, just proved my own point. That was arguably harder than 21, doing 21 reps faster. You really gotta just, your mind has to shut up. Your mind wants to say, oh, this is painful, stop. And you just let the body go. Body says, I got another couple reps. Shut up, mind. Okay, let's, I feel like I've been doing this more. Like I do the first round of sets, and then I pause the camera, and then I do, there's 2 rounds back to back. So what did I got? Eked out 20 last time. I didn't think I was making 18. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to do any of those. Let's see, alternating killer AKRs. AKR, alternating killer reps. Okay, I like this grip better. I like the close grip. Actually, but now that I'm grabbing this with one arm, that'd be, I mean, it's too much weight for me to do. I do single arm. That'd be good. Maybe next arm day. Maybe that's something to do on the para body. Just with the rope. Right? Single arm. I think I used to do those. Okay. Keep the weight the same. And then 20. All right. That was another case where my mind just had to shut up because I hit like 16, 17. I'm like, okay, we're stopping at 18. And I was like, I got the 18th and I'm like, let's do 19. And I did it. I probably could have even, tried 20. I could have tried 20. I don't know that I would have made it, but so what do I do on this one? I mean, all these exercises, I was just thinking whether I should go slow and controlled again or slightly faster pace. I could say that about every exercise. You slow down everything. I feel like I'm going to go a little faster, but maybe somewhere between what I did the first round and second round. I did bring my back scratcher down here. That's kind of disappointing. I think I had more in me. I did feel it, so. Anyway, that is second set of 3 done. I'll have to go check my notes because I wrote these down. I forget what I did. I think I did lat pull down. maybe overhead tricep extension, and and probably bicep curls. I don't know. Or maybe I did bicep curls on that. I don't know. I'll figure it out and I'll be back. I always do that. Okay, so I'm going to be changing things up for this next round, which is fine. That's good. Mix it up, do some different exercises. I'm on my Titan Preacher Curl with the pad reversed. I'm going to end up doing it's kind of like a concentration curl thing. I don't know. I don't know if this is an actual movement for this machine or not. Then I'm going to do this machine, which is a tricep press down on this side of it. That might be too much weight, so I don't know how many reps I'm going to get. And then I'm going to do a straight arm push down on one of my crossover towers. You can really hear everybody upstairs. Okay. Thought everybody is just two people and a dog. Okay. One thing I like about those is, I don't know if you saw, but if you can see, is my arm too low? I turn my wrist, or my, what's that called? I forget. When you turning my wrist in, at the bottom, and then as I come up, I rotate out. Just feels like it gives a better stretch on my bicep or contraction on my bicep. But I also feel it in my triceps. It's almost like when I get to the bottom, my triceps are back against the pad, and I flex them. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like an extra little tricep movement. Also, I feel like when your arm is back like this, you can get to here, right? This is like the hardest part right here. And then that last little squeeze, you're not lifting anymore. In fact, it's like you're getting to a point where you could actually relax. But you still focus on contracting your bicep up there. And man, it's good. I mean, you can be almost feeling like you're at failure, but you can push through it. So I like that. Yeah, so it's 180 pounds on there, which is probably about what I weigh. So this is basically like me doing dips. I can't do many dips, so I am probably not going to get too many reps of this. But I don't know, I feel like this is easier than doing dips. This is your whole, I don't know. Let's see. had more reps in me. But I was feeling something weird on the outside of my bicep here. Like a strain. It's different. It was different than just a muscle contraction. So I'm not going to push getting hurt. I don't know if I just go down to 45 on each side. I don't know. It's probably the best thing to do. Just get the range of motion in. And so, okay. So these are straight arm push downs. I love these for back. Obviously, too light. I actually stopped because that's just going to make this video so long. So I did just trash that set. Like I said the other day, I'm not going to trash a set. I probably could have done 50 of those. So I'm going to add more weight. I'm just going to keep moving. See, it's 12:17. I don't know. What time did I start? It's 10 something, I think, right? Let's just go right through these. First set I did 22.5 pound dumbbells. This is 20 pound dumbbells. Man, right arm is definitely weaker than my left. So I'm just going to take one 45-pound plate off each side. You know, I haven't done these in a while, so that could be the other reason but I just chipped the paint. But the fact that this is supposed to be triceps, and I felt it more my bicep or outer bicep. So this is only 90 pounds. So it should be much, much easier. And let's see. Yeah, see. Definitely lighter than I need to go, but I don't feel that pain, so I think I was probably just overdoing it. So, but that's good. I'm just going to do another set like that, and then if I do that again next workout, I will maybe add 10 pounds on each side. So just moving over to try to grab some more weight here to put on for the straight arm press down. Is that what it's called? So I'm going to add 10 pounds to each side. I'll see how that works. Okay, that was much better. Not failure, but felt good. Okay, last round. See, I did 22.5, then 20. I wish I had 17.5, because that's what I would drop to, but I'm going down to 15. So do another thing there that I do sometimes, which is that those alternating killer reps, AKR, right, with a pause in there. So that would be not meaning, I don't mean alternating killer reps. I don't mean a pause in what you're saying. I mean a pause in the movement where you, as your arms are crossing, you stop. Right? So you stop mid rep. Yeah, it hurts. You don't get the momentum. You got to start from stopped. Alternating, pausing, alternating killer reps. Something. Okay. Gonna do those on here too. Do you count that as the first rep? I guess you probably should, right? Like that's one. I don't know. All right, that doesn't really work with a pause. It just it's like you hardly, yeah, just less range of motion. So to stop part way doesn't really feel like it's benefiting in any way. So this is my third, right? And it's gonna finish this and do a little bit of abs. Okay. Like I said, I'm just going to finish up with abs. I think I'm going to do this this machine and also my made up tricep extension on that. Okay. Finish up here and call it a day. Yeah, just knocked over the stool with my water on it. Finish up here, clean up that, call it a day. What, am I gonna hit anything else? I definitely could be adding more weight to that. And then probably my favorite tricep movement. Hey, could you do curls? I'll try that after. Maybe I could do curls with this thing too. I don't know if curls are really going to work because, triceps, you just need to, you have this big cushion, you can just push on it. But curls, better to be holding a bar or something you can grip. But let's see. Can I do this? I mean, yeah, you could do the movement, but it's definitely not as satisfying as the tricep movement. So anyway, I'm going to do one more set of crunches and triceps and then clean up my mess. And that'll be the end of this workout. Oops, sorry, I forgot to mention that I have an overnight pet visit tonight. So I can't wake up at 4, won't be here. And then I leave that in the morning and I have 5 visits in a row, like breakfast to mid-morning. The afternoon, we're heading out to a place near here that has like Christmas light display and shops and stuff like that. So I might have just a little window of time to get in a legs and lower back workout. I'm not opposed to skipping a day, so I don't know, we'll see. But things like this happen, and I want to be able to get in the workout if I can. So if not, we'll see you the next time.